support.
The maestro, please.
Last pop analysis of 2023, and we're ending with an artist we haven't talked about yet. Today we're going to be looking at Lovin On Me by Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow, real name Jackman Harlow, is an American rapper that first popped onto the pop scene with the song
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options, I can pass that,
and continued his chart-topping success either solo
and I can put you in. I can put you in.
or in collaborations.
My track record so clean, they couldn't wait to just bash me. I must be getting too flashy. Y'all shouldn't have let the world get.
Background. Lovin On Me was originally released on November 10th, 2023, charting at number 2 2 weeks thereafter, and getting to number 1 the following week, where it currently sits at the beginning of December. The song prominently features, and when I say prominently features, I mean it makes up almost the entirety of the song, minus the main vocals, the song As I alluded to earlier, it pretty much makes up the entirety of the song and plays throughout the whole thing.
Now I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby, round and round and round.
The sample itself wasn't actually changed that much. The bass is actually reproduced from the original sample, and the vocals are really just raised and sped up by a whole tone. It's actually done so simply, even with the chop in the vocals, that I could actually recreate it from the original track.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby, whip your lovin' on me, baby.
Because it's so prominently featured, Dale, now known as Cadillac Dale, as well as the executive producer of Whatever, Reginald Nelton, are both credited. Speaking of credits, besides Jack Harlow himself, we also have Oz, Nick D, Sean Momberger, and Nicky John Pavone. This marks the second time we're talking about Oz, first mentioning him when we did
Life is good. You know what I mean? Like,
100,000 for the cheapest ring on a nigga finger, little bitch.
Since then, he's continued to get hits working with Drake.
Tootsie slide, then I hit it double time, then I hit a spin, cause we spun that block a couple times if it's not the right.
As well as other artists.
No, I'm a pop star, not a doctor. Hey, shorty with the long text out.
Given Drake is featured on this song, and it might as well just be another Drake song entirely. Nick Frescona, better known as Nick D, has also gotten a number of pop hits to their name, oddly enough working alongside Oz, like on the tracks
I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here.
and
Yeah, no friends in the industry, my brothers been my brothers, man, you niggas ain't no kin to me.
next we have Sean Momberger, who's gotten hits outside of Oz and Drake's influence, such as
Bitch, I'm one and young Weezy, man, this shit too easy. Different bitch for every season, showing me they cleavage.
as well as
You just gotta be worthy, yeah. But you don't gotta be perfect.
finally, we have Nicky John Pavone. The entirety of his charting career has all been on Jack Harlow songs. Lovin' On Me is released both by Generation Now and Atlantic. Form. Lovin' On Me is a hip-hop song, is 2 minutes, 18 seconds long, in 4/4 time F minor and 105 beats per minute. The song, oddly enough, opens with a pre-chorus, which is just the sample. We then, shortly thereafter, get into the first chorus.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby.
And only then do we get the first verse.
Young Jackaka, Rico like Suave, Young Enrique.
We then get what is now the second pre-chorus.
You can whip your lovin' on me, baby, whip your lovin' on me.
The second chorus.
And the thing about your boy is
I don't like no whips and chains.
And then the slightly longer second verse.
all the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade.
We then get the third pre-chorus, now with some Jack Harlow over the top of it.
Now the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack.
A third and final chorus.
But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
Before the song finally ends, again with just the sample.
Whip your lovin' on me, baby, whip your lovin' on me, baby. I don't like no whips and chains.
bass. The only melodic instrument in the entirety of the song, because the rest of it is just drums, opens up with this spaced out syncopated figure going first back and forth between B flat and F, and then D flat and A flat, with that C as a passing note in between. It basically repeats that same thing ad nauseum, given now we get the full bass figure, which is still syncopated, has a bit more interesting rhythms, but still just focuses on the aforementioned notes, as well as that little lovely drop at the end.
Young Jack, don't know what young
Pre-chorus. As said before, the pre-chorus is pretty much just the entirety of the sample, spanning the range from F on the staff to A flat below, very simplistic rhythms for the most part eighth notes even with the melismas, given there are a handful of 16th notes thrown in. The following pre-chorus does not change much. In fact, the only thing that changes is it doesn't end with the line baby and just ends with me.
I don't like no whips and chains and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, baby, whip your lovin' on me.
But finally, on the third pre-chorus, we do have a Jack Harlow ad-lib to start us off before Jack Harlow comes in himself proper for the remainder of the pre-chorus.
I don't like no
I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack.
Chorus. The chorus continues to have the sample, which we see on the bottom half, but now we have Jack Harlow up top, mostly focusing on these slightly spaced out 16th note rhythms.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is...
In the second half of the chorus, though, he actually joins in singing alongside with the sample, pretty much doing it exactly, minus the word baby at the end, and we do have an additional Jack Harlow ad-lib layer up top.
I don't like no whips and chains and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
The only change we ever get in any of the choruses is that sometimes Jack Harlow simply doesn't say that's right, in the second chorus.
I don't like no whips and chains and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your lovin' on me, whip your lovin' on me.
Verse. Getting to the actual meat of the song, Jack Harlow starts off just doing all of these 8th note figures, especially when he's spelling, given he does transition into more 16th note rhythms as the verse continues on.
Young Jackaka, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA, she's an alpha but not around your boy, she get quiet around your boy, hold on.
He continues this trend, choosing to increasingly more focus on 16th note rhythms, even if they're a little bit spaced out, and we also get an additional 16th note run underneath everything, simply repeating get ready in the third bar of this phrase.
Don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy, going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
The second verse starts off like the first. Again, he is spelling and it's increasingly focused on 8th note figures, with only a handful of 16th notes here and there.
Young MISSIONARY, he's sharp like barbed wire, she stole my heart, then she got archived, I keep it short with a bitch, Lord Farquaad.
As we move on to the second verse, his rhythms become much more spaced out, and there's a call and response going on between his main vocals and his ad-lib vocals.
All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day, let your tongue hang out, fuck everything.
Adding on a third phrase to the second verse, making it one phrase longer, he continues with these 16th note rhythms that are all spaced apart, as well as the call and response he has going, and yes, the get readies are still there underneath everything in the third bar of the phrase.
If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, bitch, dance.
And there you have it. That's really the whole song. It essentially is Jack Harlow just rapping over the sample. Now, does that make it overly simplistic? Maybe a little bit. But does it make it a bad song? That's debatable. It still got to #1, and it's still extremely catchy. Although I don't know if you want to credit that to Jack Harlow or Cadillac Dale, considering how extensively the sample is used. But again, he still got a #1 hit, so just
cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is...
This might actually be one of, if not the shortest pop analysis video we ever did. Problem is, I'm actually not gonna know until it's fully edited and uploaded, so I guess I'll find out.
I don't like no whips and chains.